when I was in school, everyone wanted you to be good at math, so you can do comp sci for someone.
When you get to a point of self-assurance, you realize nobody can tell you what the fuck to do. I never thought it would just be a flick of a switch and I'm like, here I am. I'm working for myself and I'm getting paid. Step into a dream and a vision. You're more than you're capable of. Your potential starts with fitness, philosophy, and spirituality, and improving your life, your habits, relationships, improving your character, developing a life vision. Things will happen for you. You step into the shoes of that person you want to be. Is when you develop the confidence to dare to step into it.
I also might just join after.
Yeah? We'll see if they take you.
Do they? Fuck, man. I'd be like, I sent my ass to China, bro.
Yeah. Then you can be a double spy.
Yeah.
A triple spy.
Triple. Quad, man. Sell it to the Americans.
It's recorded, so now you can't do it.
You shank you right here. Throw your phone in the water.
Alright. We're back, boys.
We're back.
This one we're going to do an update on my life, what's been happening.
Yep.
We both just graduated university. It's almost August now, so it's been
almost 2 months.
We both got a bachelor's. I got a bachelor in kinesiology, which is like sports science, exercise science. He got one in political science
and history.
Yeah. Everyone tells you to go to find a job, blah 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 blah. But like, if you were to be honest with yourself, it's like most of us don't have a fucking clue, right? It's like you're just kind of like, oh yeah, I should do this, so then I should do this, and then do that, and then do that. But it's not really what you want, right? And so that's the kind of place we're trying to avoid. We ultimately want to be working on something we love to do, that doesn't feel like work, that we enjoy, and make lots of money from it, right? But basically for me, I was already working a personal training job for another company, and in July, basically, because the business wasn't doing well, my boss basically was trying to restructure my wages, and it was an insult to me, and so I quit, right? I started my own personal training business. I'm making more actually than what I was making working under someone else, because I'm in control of I set the rate now, and I control my work and my time and my effort and all of that. So basically I'm working like 6 to 10 hours per week, and I'm making as much as I would be if I was working 25 or 30 at a lower end job. And that's really broken one of the beliefs that the culture tells you to believe, and that I've believed for a long time, is that you have to work 12-hour days, 6 days a week. You have to work hard, nonstop, hustle, in order to make money, or to make it, right? Yeah. And I strongly believe that's bullshit now, because I enjoy the fuck out of my life right now. I have the freedom to do whatever the fuck I want most of my day. And I only work no more than 8 to 10 hours a week. Yeah. And I have all this free time, right? And what am I doing with this free time? I'm building my own business. Yeah. I'm trying to scale right now my plan is I'm trying to scale my in-person personal training business. I'm trying to take that online. And basically I'm trying to sell the path in a way of my path. Yeah. Because I discovered fitness 7 years ago. I was, insecure, anxious, stressed, stuck. Basically, I hated my life, and I wanted to what could I do to be successful, to find freedom? Yeah. And I kept searching for the answer. I started in fitness, right? So I fell in love with that, and I never even intended to become a personal trainer. I literally never did. I actually, one of my thoughts back then was like, I don't want to become a personal trainer. And then somehow I became one. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed interacting with people. I enjoyed helping them. And I realized I could have so much more impact. And it's not only like, I don't need to become a doctor to have impact.
And it's hands-on impact too. A lot of people have these jobs and they convince themselves to doing the world better. Right. But you never see the result of that. You know what I mean? Like, you're so far up above the consumers.
Yeah. And so basically, I believe now that, because I'm making as much money as I used to make working 25, 30 hours a week, I am in control of my time.
You're your own boss, man.
Yeah, I'm my own boss. I'm in control of the other 23 hours of the day. Yeah. And, I would have never gone to this point had I never discovered something like taking care of my body and overcoming insecure and all that using fitness. That's why I think if you want to realize your full potential, the best way to start is really through training your body, because it makes you realize, the the number of limiting beliefs you hold about yourself, B, your confidence, C, your anxiety, your stress, and the ways that your life isn't the way that it could be. That's what training, physical training, going to the gym does to you. It makes you realize all these things. You develop that self-awareness. And after you develop it, like for me, I got good at training, and so now I can train people. And now I can make money off of doing something that doesn't feel like work to me. Like, it just feels like...
It feels like what you do, man.
Yeah, it feels... In a sense, it feels like I'm just hanging out with people. I'm teaching them how to move their bodies, how to love themselves. And how to, like... It doesn't feel like work. And it's like, on the time I have off, then I get to work on what I want to work on. And... my inputs actually dictate my output, whereas if I'm working for someone else, it feels like it's disconnected, right? I could work 3 times harder than someone else, but then it's like the scale of it, the upgrade of it just doesn't equate. And so, yeah, I've been doing my own thing. This has been enough income to more than enough income to keep me well stocked. And, I'm going to use it as a tool to further my leverage. And I want to do that online. I want to build a kind of holistic, a guide to realizing your potential. And that starts with fitness, using, philosophy and spirituality, and improving your life, improving your habits, improving your relationships, improving your character, developing a life vision. Like, it's a lot. It's a lot. I know I'm saying a lot, but it's the result of, I think, having spent a lot of time thinking about what I want to do. And, it's probably bound to change in the future, but, as of right now, this is what I'm set to do. And yeah, so the past month has been a lot of growth for me. I didn't think I would get to this point in this short amount of time. The fact, like, being my own boss scared the fuck out of me. Like, being self-employed, I never thought, like, it would just be a flick of a switch, and I'm like, here I am. I'm working for myself, and I'm getting paid. Because I never imagined myself to be that person, but then it's crazy when you truly have a step into a dream and a vision, and you're more than you're capable of. And we don't realize that.
Yeah.
And so that's the update from me.
Yeah. No, that's good, man. That's good. It's good stuff. A lot of people don't really realize that working on your own, starting your own business, all these big companies that we want to go out and work for, all these things that we want, they all started with, you got to do this shit on your own. And that's something also I've been keeping in mind. I think, dude, they don't teach you that in school, man. At least not when I was in school. Everyone wanted you to be good at math, so you can do comp sci for someone. Starting your own is, you're your own boss, man. People want to gravitate towards you afterwards. That's what a lot of people don't understand. We spend a lot of time gravitating towards other things.
Right. They teach every worker skill, but no leader skill.
No.
And a lot of leadership is soft skills.
Yeah. Well, I think it's nice what you do, man. Listen, it's nice to show people not just improvements, but self-improvement. There's a lot of people out there, influencers. They try to influence you to agree with them and whatnot, what's right to think, what's not right to think. And one thing about personal training that I really admire is, listen, you're just helping them. You're just helping them build their body, and hopefully, as that's happening, your clients will learn to overcome a lot of their
insecurities. This is one of the huge epiphanies for me. Is all I'm doing is I'm just doing self-development. I'm just doing self-improvement. But I'm doing self-improvement in public. It's shifted, right? I spent years and years doing self-improvement in public on my own, right? Through lifting, through learning about spirituality, the philosophy of happiness, all of these things, like how to make my life fulfilling and better. I spent all of that in private alone. But now it's like I'm opening myself up to the world, and now I'm sharing that with the world by building a business. And instead of just keeping it private to myself, now it's like going from that fear of like, this is all mine, to this abundance mindset of like, I want to help everyone. I want to like bring good to the world and share this message. So yeah.
Listen, if any of you have a hobby that you think you can teach someone else, and maybe you're at a place in life where you feel like you need a change of scenery or do something new, you can always experiment with being your own boss. I think that a lot of people don't understand. Like, dude, personal training, that works. Photography, that works, right? Like, it's something I have thought of, starting my own shit. And I think more people should be encouraged to work down that route, work, save up some money, learn some skills.
Well, I think that thought of being your own boss is a very overwhelming thought, because it's so funny that I say it, but I don't even consider myself as, like, I in a sense, I ended up here. Like, I've always wanted to get here, but I didn't think I would get here so fast. It kind of just happened. It kind of just happened because something broke out with my boss and the circumstances, and my mental state was in a state where I was like ready to step into the role of being self-sufficient. And I think that's really all it is. When you get to a point of confidence, of self-confidence and self-assurance, you realize nobody can tell you what the fuck to do. You're in control of whatever you want to do.
Exactly. Confidence is a mindset, man.
And it's because of that, that you step into the shoes of that person you want to be, is when you develop the confidence to dare to step into it.
A lot of us got good genetics, man. You can fucking do it. Your body is built for it. It's like what David Goggins says sometimes. Your mind will give up before the body does. That's something I realized over the years is, like, I remember the first day of my current job, right? I was tired as fuck, man. I woke up at like 6, rushed into my car, brushed my teeth, drove to work, worked 8 hours. And first day, I didn't even do anything, but I was tired as fuck. I went home to my dad, and I was like, I don't know if I want to stay here for long. I'm tired as fuck. My man just looked at me. We'll get used to it. He walked away.
You get used.
I was like, damn. But that's it. 2-3 days later, I got used to it.
Right.
And that's what I mean, man.
Right.
Our mind. Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, I just want to say there's two sides to that coin of you'll get used to it. The first side is the unconscious side.
Yeah.
Which is you can get used to a wheel, and then it becomes unconscious. Same routine, the same thoughts, the same patterns, right? So you never go anywhere, you never grow. The other side of you'll get used to it is that, like, just daring to step into the unknown and
break some new fucking grounds,
and breaking your past beliefs about what you can get used to,
dude.
So use that phrase for growth and not for complacency.
Only by shattering your own fear do you get to discover the things you can do, man. You know what I mean? Like, dude, there's a lot of things that we are afraid of doing, but it's the fear that's holding us back. It's not our there's nothing that says we're not good enough for it. That's something I learned over the years, man.
Even just 6 months ago, I never would have imagined myself to be already in the position I am in now. Like I said, it just like kind of just happened.
Exactly.
And when you step into the person you're meant to be, things will happen for you.
Yeah. Like,
things will happen to you, for you, in the way that it doesn't feel. It just happens.
We need to do that one day, man. Fucking
jet skis. And so, like, yeah, man, just keep following what drives you in your heart. When you have to rationalize something in your mind, usually that's fear of what's deep in your heart. So I'll leave you guys off with that message, and
break some new grounds, man.
Break some new grounds.
Yeah. Don't be afraid.
Become who you are. Step into those shoes.
Yeah. If your life is shit right now, man, you gotta break some new grounds, and don't be afraid to do it. You just gotta break into something new. It could be something tiny or something big, man. You gotta believe in yourself, and never forget that.
All right.
We'll see you guys next
Love you,
time.
boys.
Yeah.